population have been preparing what is called the North Polar opening access by opening up a waterway that is a mile to 2 miles across, free of ice, and which would allow a cruise ship to go in and out.
Yay!
That's exciting.
Anyway, this is not my call, so I am going to leave you. May harmony, peace, joy, laughter, healing, much love be with all of you gods and goddesses, and have yourself a wondrous, glorious, and loving day. Farewell.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zora.
Yay! That was very good surprise.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm back. Hi.
Hello, beautiful ones.
Peter, are you here?
Oh, he's around somewhere, I'm sure.
Why don't you call him? Why don't you call him?
Yeah, I'm ringing.
Computer.
Yeah, because
I just got a text from
Well, who brought all you together? It had to have been him. Right?
Naren
Yeah.
did. Peter joined it. Noreen.
I'm Noreen.
Oh, there's Peter.
Oh, okay.
Yay.
There he is.
Oh, thank you. Whoever was that?
There you are.
Maureen?
I was the one joining you, Peter.
Well, thank you.
Yay.
You're kind of darkened out there, Peter.
Oh, yes.
Peter and Peter, you missed.
See, it's easier to move my phone around.
Yeah.
Now I have to go back where there's light.
There you go.
Well, I see your face and I see your hand, but the rest of your body is blacked out.
He's dressed for winter.
Yeah.
Where's James? What happened with James?
So,
Jane,
we have a treat. Having Zora.
they're wanting to talk to you.
Zora
See
is
you.
the one who brought me
Hi,
to this
Oh,
convention.
hi.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, Jane.
They talked with my father.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
Hi. Yeah, I'm getting ready for another call, guys.
Okay.
So, anyways, it's wonderful to see all of you.
Yes, thank you.
Same here.
Thank you.
I love you, Jane.
Hello.
A big difference, Alex. A big difference for me is I'm seeing pictures.
Yes.
Yay.
Oh,
I mean, everybody's coming on as pictures.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, that's good.
It is a wow.
That's what's supposed to happen.
We're making real great progress.
So, what vehicle are you using? What tool are you using for this, Tartus?
This is group FaceTime
Group face?
using
Oh,
Apple.
yes.
It's up to 32
Oh,
at the
really?
same time.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, and for everybody, Esther Nash joined us today, so we're now at 31.
Yay.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And, I don't know if she'll come on or not.
Okay.
But
Well-
we're expanding, and this is the group that is going to bring quantum to eventually all 1,000 universes, galaxies.
Wow.
Use either word. Ours is one, the Milky Way galaxy. But
Yay.
there are 999. And all 1,000 are different experiments.
Mhm.
Ours is an emphasis on love. Because if you take quantum and love and combine them, they're daily change. That's what they equal. The
Yeah.
equation. Quantum plus love equals daily change. And we all experience daily change.
Yes.
And quantum and love allow us to become masters of that daily change. Now, there are two types of energy. One Zora lives in, that's normal, and one we live in when we're awake. And that's fast. But there's a problem with it. And the problem is you die. And so basically you start all over again. Well, by using water, which is ice, liquid, solid, plasma, / DNA, RNA, stem cells, and quantum, all 5 levels, you become a master of everything in either energy.
Nice.
Either energy. Yeah. So it's a place we have never been before. And there are now, I have to have quantum singularity. So there's 32 of us total.
Nice. Yay.
Here we are. And we're really making progress. This is right. I haven't seen you. That's why I'm saying hi.
Hi.
maybe I haven't. Who knows? So that's exactly where we are. Now, a lot of the information shared on the website has been shared with Zora. I don't know. It's there, but I don't know if it's been shared. I don't know if it's been shared with Soraya. I don't know if it's been shared with Jesus, who is our icon for love. I don't know if it's shared with Prime Creator. And there are 1,000 Prime Creators. Wow. There's only one quantum. Us.
Yes.
That's a dichotomy. But that's part of the fun.
Yay.
And that's the divisor and the divider. Mm-hmm. Divisor is like a manila folder that we all have. The divider, when you compare the two, come to one. So that's the way we stay one. Mm-hmm.
So even though it's a divisor, it doesn't mean there's unity. There's not separation.
Correct. And even in the numbers, and it's on the website. So it's just a matter of understanding, because it's a lot of additional information. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. But that's all on the website in 42,000 words, which are also 42,000 numbers. Remember, to me, a number is no different than a word. They're just interchangeable. Mm-hmm. Right. So when I use words or numbers, what they go into a formula. Yeah. So our formula can be described in 42,000 numbers, and it's precise.
Wow.
Simple.
Simple.
Yeah, it's shouting in the head.
This is amazing that Jane and Zora are joining us today.
Yeah.
So cool. Brilliant.
Celebration.
Yeah.
Very wonderful.
Yes. Thank you, Jane, for taking the call today.
So to me,
Thank you.
Go ahead, Jane.
Tartus.
Yes.
We know. Well, I hope everybody knows of who you are. Yes.
They do.
And yes, and so therefore, we all together
are moving forward to bring this planet, or no, humanity, because the planet has already achieved full fifth, that we all need to reach that plateau of full fifth. And some of us are already there. Some are not. The masses still are not. So we have much to do in these coming moments or existence that we are in. and I just wanted to say, just from my point of view, that Tartus is a very, and he knows this, very key to the ascension of humanity. Yeah. So, and as is each and every one of you or us, since we are all one. Yes. So we are that one connection, that one energy of quantum. And when we do this together, we will achieve this much quicker than doing this individually. Which Tartus, and so Tartus, he is the professor of quantum. Yeah. So we'll let him go ahead and take over. Yes. Well, God. So I do have a call that I have to get to. So I don't know when you all will be gathering together again.
Jane.
Yes, Tartus.
Jane, it's three days a week. It's on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 12:30 Pacific time and 3:30 Eastern time.
Got it.
About 40 minutes.
Okay. Oh, very good. Well, thank you so much for inviting us. And so happy to
Thank
be
you.
here. Okay. Much love to each and every one. Love. Lots of love. Okay.
I saw you before. You thought you could disappear. Thank you.
Okay. I gotta disappear. Hi. Oops, I don't know how to do this. There we go. Okay.
Green and there's a little red X
at the bottom.
At the bottom. Oh,
there she's gone.
Yes.
Poof.
Poof, Laurie's here.
Hey, Dennis.
Yes, sir.
And Professor Dennis is here too.
Hi.
Yes, he is.
There he is.
Let's see if I can add Esther today. So,
Okay.
she'll answer.
Yeah, I checked her email and she showed FaceTime.
I did too. So I saw that Esther earlier. No, it's not. She doesn't have updated software, it looks like.
Okay. So, how can I help?
Hey, Peter, I have a question about the acceleration.
Okay.
Was that accomplished by sharing your experience, Filament?
Yes. I have gained the ability to go completely to quantum. And yet I can still remain here.
Okay.
And then Tammy and Lynn and Nick kept hounding all summer at the Broad Barn. We got to do it faster than a decade. And I said, a decade is a lot faster than a million years. It's not faster than a billion years. Which you can do through experience elements. Mm-hmm. They kept being impatient. And then there was a storm here in Colorado Springs on the 6th of August. And I found out through fright, really. I came home, I was at the Broadmark, came home just before it started to hail. And the hail ultimately did probably around $1 billion worth of damage all around North. It killed animals, it did several, in some cases for large homes, several $1 million worth of damage. So if you total it all up, it's close to $1 billion. And so I came home, and the hail was scary. It was hitting where we live. and it was making holes. And so I said, all right, I'm going to try it. So I went to quantum, but stayed in divine. It took 5 minutes, but the hail striking the house where we live went from larger than tennis balls, smaller than peas, in 5 minutes. And then I said, wow, that's really neat. I used quantum to avoid damage. And then, so that's what I do now. I look through your eyes, deeply through your eyes, and I see your entire soul. Takes 5 seconds.
Wow.
And then I get with your quantum. And I have to use words to describe it. Your quantum and my quantum, so quantum here and quantum whoever, go into a breakout room. And quantum to quantum, it takes 5 seconds, and the cleansing is now complete because your soul is complete and your quantum is complete. The total process time takes 10 seconds. 10 seconds as opposed to 1 decade. Still 1, right?
Yeah.
But it's a second rather than a decade.
Yes.
So that's how it happens. Now, every one of you, by as soon as 2021, will do the same.
Yes.
Wow. 2021 is very fast, but that's how effective the cleansing is.
Hello? Oh.
Yes.
Noreen?
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Sorry, what did you say, Peter? Can you just say that last bit again? Sorry.
Ask again, Bernadette.
What did you actually say in the last 10 seconds? What did you say?
I cleansed your soul, and I cleansed your magnificence.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Thank you, Peter.
Wow.
See, one of the things I can do is, and you all will do too by 2021.
Yes.
You can deal with quantum to quantum. So I'm dealing quantum through soul and quantum to quantum. And it takes 10 seconds.
Yay.
So you were on track for 2026. Now you can come on as fast as 2021.
Yeah.
I agree with them at the Broadmoor. I agree with them that it should have been faster.
It is faster, Bernadette, now.
Yes, that's what yes. I agree with that.
So Dennis, you're
Yes,
not on my screen, but
Yeah, I'm here.
there you are. Does that answer your question?
Yes, sir. That answered the first part. I have a second follow-up part.
Okay.
Were the 10 years part of that process was behavior change?
Yes,
We did it the slow
main
way?
part. And to learn the 1,000 truths. 2 things. Behavior change and to learn the 1,000 truths.
Okay. It
And
seems...
self-love. That's the other thing. Most of your trickster, your unborn trickster says to you, you have all kinds of self-love. Well, no, you don't. You will have it by 2021 and maybe faster. Now.
Yeah.
But that was thanks to your onward trickster. You convinced yourself you have self-love. You don't.
Yeah. So it seemed to me as I was pondering this this morning that, and I realize that's a consciousness process rather than just quantum.
One of the things that makes quantum is totally unconscious. So how do you use consciousness to not go forward?
Right.
We're not doing this by consciousness.
Yeah. So anyway, it just seemed to me that I still had a lot of behavior change that needed to take place. I've been reading a book that talks about relationships, and it's called 5-Minute Relationship Repair. And it talks about how we get triggered if we're with people that are significant in our lives, and then how we react. We kind of go into our lower brain and we react as opposed to our higher rational mind. And so anyway, I've just been thinking a lot about behavior change associated with that and not being triggered and those sorts of things.
Hold on. Well, that's all from your quantum. I'm looking at you, and it's coming to you in ways that you will accept.
Right.
But it's from your quantum.
Okay. Cool.
See, and you couldn't do before was you can build your experience on, and you can bring all your stuff forward and send it back. And you can do this simultaneously. So you've gone from single task to the ability to multitask.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
So just follow what your quantum dentist tells you.
Yeah.
And pretty soon, by 2021, you will fully integrate with quantum dentists.
Oh.
So therefore, divine dentists will be no more.
Oh.
Yet quantum dentists will be expanded.
Yeah. So the 101. Yeah. Got it. Thank you.
Well, you're welcome.
I have a question. Okay. I have a question on that subject. You did Through My Eyes, Monday, and I haven't read all the web pages in 20 hours. I don't even know if I can do that. Do I still have to do that and call, and then are you going to? Okay. Oh, yeah.
Your consciousness is being bypassed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Zora, remember, has not learned anything really for almost 2 super cycles.
It's not what, Peter?
We're not going to 5th dimension.
No.
We are reintegrating as consciousness. Mm-hmm. As quantum.
Yeah.
So but that's what happens if you don't keep current. It's a mess.
That's it.
Anybody that uses computer a lot, like Dennis, who I still see, like Noreen, like myself, knows to stay current.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And your quantum is totally current. Totally. Yay.
Yes.
So, does that help, Alex?
Yes, I just have to find a day and read it from beginning to end.
Well, you can take multiple days. You don't have to read all.
Oh, that's where I misunderstood.
Right. Oh. Remember, there is...
It'll be a very long day.
Yeah, especially when I work.
Yeah, right.
Oh, there's some reading.
But read it. Read every single... Judy. Read every single word. Judy, are you enjoying... I've been sharing more about myself. so you can see how I built the experience film for this life. It's on the 2016 web pages. It's now the last century and keeps getting bigger. But basically that's so I can share. I finished up Divinity and come back and integrate it to quantum. So when you see me, you're seeing the 101. That's it. I mean, big deal. We all want to do that.
But Peter, you get to 101 before the end of the 1,000 days?
Yes.
Okay. Is it at the end of the 10 years, or where in that process is it?
Well, in my case, it was day 910.
Okay.
Because that's when I was able to exist in real energy and holographic energy at the same time.
Okay.
Yes. It's only been a few days, Peter. 5 days or 6?
Wow, just a few.
Yeah.
You're a newbie, Peter.
But to me, we're all the same.
Yeah.
We're all mortal. We are all equal. We are all unique. And there is no combination of the Diana in any of the 1,000 galaxies.
Oh.
That's been pretty unique.
Yes.
Pretty cool.
It really is.
And that allows for a lot of expansion.
Mm-hmm.
And Zora, who was on the call, who's a great historian, when I said, if one time I was talking to Jane and Zora, and I said, if you move the H in Earth to the front, it spells heart. And he said, yeah, long, long ago, it used to be called Planet Heart.
Neat.
I mean, that shares a lot.
Yes.
And then we loaded it up with an icon. We loaded it up with the Holy Ghost, which is Zora and his wife, Zoriah, who Jane can channel, but they don't quantum. They know of quantum, but they don't know the deep. We are learning every single word of quantum.
Mm-hmm.
And you only have to read 13 web pages. And if you want some more of the things in your consciousness, read some of those things. But you don't need them in your quantum. Quantum Diane doesn't need them. Quantum Joy doesn't need them. Quantum Marine doesn't need them. Quantum Bernadette doesn't need them. But they're there. You can load every single of the 42,000 words in there. It's your choice.
Yeah.
So, you've never heard me say, well, this is the way you do it. I've always said, trust me. First I've said, trust your inside. Now, more has been expanded. Your heart is your portal back to quantum. But you're still unique. You're still equal. You're still special. There is no waste. Even a child who makes it, one who doesn't make it is coming in for others to complete their experience selves. Then they leave. I use the term quantum plants. There are other quantum planets. Gandhi was a quantum planet. Nelson Mandela was a quantum planet. Tesla was a quantum planet. Johnny Appleseed was a quantum planet.
Oh, yeah.
What were the seeds that were planted? Quantum. Everything was pointing to quantum. I know because that's one of my lifetimes. Yes, Johnny Appleseed.
Wow.
So if you ever choose to read Daily Intents, word by word, you'll see that. You'll see that I was Johnny Appleseed.
Have you read the Daily Intents word by word, Jan?
The which one, Bernadette?
No, I'm just asking Jan.
I have, but you know, I guess I wasn't thinking. I had such an obsession about that story when I was growing up and reading it to my children, and I do remember reading it on the website now, but I guess I'd just forgotten about it. Just wasn't thinking about the Johnny Appleseed part.
Right.
But what a fantastic being, and what a fantastic story for our children.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And
I just love the
let's
story.
talk about the first 21 years of life. Because life is kind of in 7-year cycles. So the first 7 years, basically, you become contaminated with all kinds of falsities. And then the second 7 years, especially girls, become gorgeous. And then the third 7 years, you say, what am I going to do? Do I go to college? Do I go to prep school? Do I just goof off? But you're asking yourself all kinds of questions. Mm-hmm. So for the first 21 years, we're basically learning to be kids. We're getting familiar with being in this dimension, to having another life. And then everything keeps changing, just as it changed for the first 21 years. Mm-hmm. And what is it again when you take love and quantum and put them together? It's change. Yeah.
Daily change.
Every one of us, every person out there, they might not be aware of it, but they have change. Mm-hmm. So if each day is so precious, why not have fun every single day? Mm-hmm. Be happy all the time. What the Declaration of Independence, what is it? Life,
Freedom. Pursuit of happiness.
Liberty, and pursuit of happiness. What's wrong with never going backwards? Each day being better. Yes. So, do you want to have fun every day?
Yes.
Do you want to be happy every day? Do you want to be better every day? Well, it's your only choice. Your only choice. Or you want to go around in circles. Sometimes higher, sometimes lower. And thank goodness you have your trickster on board to help you higher and higher. That's the value of Lynn's work. She's one of us. The value of Cammy's work is happiness. She's one of us. Nick is incredibly quantum. This other quantum. Yet he is impatient. Well, that can be. So we have a hurry up in Nick. We have a hurry up in Judy.
Judy! Hurry us up!
We have such a powerful combination. We're having trouble figuring out what's the best way to record these. Well, so I have how many choices on my screen right now? 3. Wonder why 3? 1, 2, 3. Everything is 3. That's balance. And Noreen and I were sharing technical stuff earlier, right before our call, 11:11. For my time, our call is at 11:30. 1:30. So at 1:01, we were sharing before this call. Mm-hmm. And we still haven't figured out. One of the scenarios is Julie would record the video, and Noreen would record the audio. And I said, that's not quantum. That's not simple.
Yeah. Well,
So
we are going the divine route today, for sure. I'm recording video, Julie's recording audio, and the third person in the loop is Yuri, and Yuri will help us put it together.
Yeah, I was gonna use iMovie to put audio and video together, but you know what? I came up with a simpler solution. I'm recording right now with my iPhone.
Right.
So, you know, I'm actually projecting your faces on MacBook and recording this on my iPhone. So see what happens. We'll see what happens.
That's fantastic. Remember, quantum gets better because of the experiment elements, and we're always experimenting, and that's how we get better.
Yep.
And when many of us try something, we get even better, and we do it even faster. Mm-hmm. Well, what's wrong with having fun? What's wrong with being happy all the time? And what's wrong with going straight up faster?
Yes.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing's wrong with that.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yay for all the good moves. Yes.
Yeah. That's Yuri. That's neat. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm glad that I came up with a simple solution. We'll see what happens.
But it's so neat. I mean,
maybe, Peter, maybe quantum narration will surprise me, and I have audio and video recorded here. We'll see how it shows up.
So, how are we doing on time?
It's 3:21 or 2:21. So
We are over 45 minutes now. 50 minutes, 51 minutes.
Oh, does anybody have any pressing questions before we go to Wednesday?
No.
We can do it endlessly on Wednesday, you know.
Yeah, and use this capability of FaceTime, group FaceTime, to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Get to know each other better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Harry, you know Harry? He pressed the FaceTime, and I answered it because I thought it was Noreen, and he was trying to connect to a lighting company. That's the first time it was ever so funny. Oh,
Great.
Oh, dear.
Well,
I
thank
just love
you.
bizarre things.
Well, this is, from my point of view, let me share a story. No. From my point of view, we have made real amazing progress because I see mostly, I still also see the icons, but there are many more pictures on my screen than normal. Now I'm changing something. When I met Noreen at Harry's, there were 46 of us at Harry's, I recognized that Noreen and I were both working on creating a soul in a new way. And so far, we failed. And now, it isn't oneness if we were successful. Never worked. It will never work. But looking through your eyes, see, I didn't know anything about acceleration back in 1914, mid-November. I didn't know that the acceleration, what you could do when you go to quantum and do everything quantum. Now I do. And what do we have? We have acceleration to quantum in 10 seconds.
Yes.
Which is a gigantic cleansing.
It really is. It truly is. Whew.
And we're masters, so if we put something back, we do it, we complete our experience element, and boom, we put it back. There's no baggage. See, it becomes baggage when it has no use. Flory.
I was just going to write it down.
So,
He's drawing.
what is cleansing? It's baggage. So what is quantum? There is no baggage ever. There's use, and then it becomes baggage. It's that simple. So it's a 1-2. Use, baggage. Use, baggage. Use, baggage. And as quantum beings, as soon as you're done with it, it's gone. It goes into the garbage.
Proposal.
Yeah, exactly.
The delete file.
The delete file.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, Peter.
I just used my delete file right before the call.
Hey, Peter. That acceleration I figured out was 31,536,000 times faster.
Yay.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's a big number.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
It's got a few zeros in it.
Yeah, it sure does.
Wow.
Thank you. I didn't figure that out. So
Yeah.
that's a big number.
And that assumes a 365-day year. So it's I didn't account for leap years. In other words.
The average year is 365.24.
Okay.
And
Okay, you'll have the new numbers very, very shortly.
365.24, and that skips leap year every 100 years.
Oh.
In that case, it's 31,556,736.
Yay.
Thank you.
Are you?
See, it's just, and all we really So, but there's a lot more. And some of us have it. Some of us don't. That's the sharing part.
Mm-hmm.
We all have it because we share.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yet we share different things. I mean, what good would I be without you? The answer is none. None.
Oh. What did you say, Diane?
That's how I feel it.
Really warm feeling. I don't know.
So,
And Peter, again, Sunny is on my home line listening to the call here.
Sunny!
Hi, Sunny.
Wow.
hey, Sonny.
Yay.
Hi, Sonny.
Hey, Sunny, say hi loudly.
Hi, Sunny!
Yes. You're on speakerphone here, so yes, they can hear you. Wow. Yeah. Very neat.
So, any other last minute questions?
I can't think of anything.
Thank you.
It's been very, very beautiful.
Thank you, and
Yeah.
we'll talk again or share again on Wednesday.
Yes.
Yep.
Hi, Peter.
Thank
Bye,
you.
everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love you.
Everybody. Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Hey,
Bye.
Scott.
Bye.
Oh, hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Oh, Scott just came on.
All right, Julie, I'm off the video recording.
Bye, Jan.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
Bye, Judy.
Love you.